Good morning, YouTube. Great news to share with you today. I finally reached 1,000 subscribers thanks to your help. Thank you for watching my live streams and supporting me on there, and also watching my videos. Shout out to Sandragon for creating this awesome banner and YouTube icon for my channel. As promised, I will be doing a Robot Hero giveaway since I reached 1,000 subscribers, so stay tuned and you'll learn how to join the giveaway during this video. I'm starting a new series on the basics of design, so if you're already 500 hours into the game, this may not be for you, but I will eventually ramp up to that. There may be some tips you pick up here that you may have overlooked though, so it may still be worth your time. On today's agenda, we'll be going over how to link your phone to the game, and also how to use the Able Sisters shop codes to get more custom designs. Before we even get into custom designs, I want to talk about how to get the paths that are part of the game already. You actually have to have a 3-star island to unlock terraforming, and then you go to the ABD machine in the residence center to buy some paths. So once you get that, you redeem Nook Miles, and in this section you should see different paths you can buy. I've already bought all of them, so you won't be seeing it here, but I'll show you what they look like. So you press the left trigger to open up your Nook app and go to Island Designer, start construction, and then you're going to want to press plus to view all of the different paths that you got. So there's 10 different total ones, and the last one with the pencil is the custom path design, which we'll get to in just a second. So the first thing you want to do is download the Nintendo Switch Online app on your phone and sign in using your Nintendo ID. When you open it, it should look like this and say Nook Link. So here you can use this app to type on your keyboard in the game, or you can even use it to import designs, which is what we're doing today. Before it works though, you actually have to link it to your game. When you first open the game, you're going to want to press the minus button to open up your settings. So here, Tom Nook will greet you and explain to you how to link your phone to the game. First thing you want to do is click Nook Link Settings. Since I've already done this before, he says that I've already linked it, and I don't want to listen to his explanation again, so we'll skip over that. Alright, so after talking to him, your phone should be linked. So now you can go back to your phone and click on Designs. You can scan the QR code, and these are all designs that were made in a previous Animal Crossing game called New Leaf. Once you scan it, you can press Save, and you're ready to transport it to your game. Keep in mind you can only scan one at a time. You can open up your Nook phone in the game with the left trigger and go to Custom Designs. Here you're going to want to find an empty slot, which I actually only have one left. When you're on that slot, press plus to download a pattern. Afterwards, it's going to ask you to overwrite one of your existing patterns, which we did on this blank white one, and now we have it. Alright, so another way you can get patterns is when you open up the Able Sisters shop. You won't get this right away. You'll actually have to shop with the Able Sisters in your plaza a couple times before they open up their own shop. So in the back right corner is a kiosk. These are designs that you can download from online, and they are all made in New Horizons. They'll all be higher quality compared to the QR codes that we downloaded previously that were from older games. Unfortunately, you can only access this place when the store is open. Here you can either search by creator ID or by specific design ID, and I'll post some examples in the description. I like to search by creator ID because it shows me everything else that they've made. So let's go ahead and open up one that I use for my Japanese stalls. Okay, so I searched for a creator ID, and when I typed it in, you could see all the patterns that they've uploaded. So these are all the ones I used for my Japanese stalls, and they take up the same space as the QR codes that I showed you how to get earlier. So you have a limited amount of spots, so be mindful of which patterns you get, or else you'll have to replace some of them later on. If you press R, these are called Pro Designs, and they are custom designs for clothing. You unlock this by paying Nook Miles at the ABD machine in the Residence Center. The good thing about this is it gets saved in a different section than your other designs, so you'll have some more space for it. So let's take one of these. I'll show you how to save it. So press save, and then you're going to choose a slot. So we can just replace the one I put earlier. If you actually make your own designs, which I will show in a different video, you can post them up with this button and share them with other people. You actually get your own creator ID, so you can always check that in your passport app on your Nook phone if you forget it. And that's what you'd share with your friends or if you post your designs online. Okay, so now that we've gone over the 3 ways to get designs in the game, let's take a break and talk about the giveaway for the Robot Hero. Simply leave a comment below on what kind of tutorial video you'd like to see next. I do have a series planned out, but I also want to incorporate your ideas. I'll be picking a winner on June 5th, Friday at around 12 p.m. Pacific time. Good luck! So with the Island Designer, like I said, you can press plus. Let's choose the stone path, and you just press A to place them down. Press A again to delete them. Now when you have a square like this, or at least something that's not a straight line, if you press A on one of the tiles, it actually curves it out, so you can make them rounded. So some people actually make designs like this, like making like a leaf shape or making a circle. Alright, so that's how you place the Island Designer paths. So let's go ahead and show you the 2 ways to place down your QR codes. Since we're already in the Island Designer app, surprisingly, a lot of people don't actually know you can place custom paths like this. Especially if you're an older player that played New Leaf and previous Animal Crossing games. Sometimes you overlook this. So now you can place them exactly like your Island Designer path, pressing A one at a time. And you could even place them on top of your Island Designer path so it follows the shape of it, which is pretty neat. Alright, so that's one way you could place down your patterns, and then I press Y to delete them, these ones. Another way you could place patterns, which is actually much faster if you don't care about precision and you just need to place it in a large space. You open up your Nook app phone and then go to Custom Designs. Click the path that you want and display on ground. So it kind of you can just keep doing that. It'll place like you're dropping items. Oops. And it'll be 9 spots around you. So that's much faster than if you do it 1 by 1 and have to move, you know? Like I placed those 9 blocks way faster than I was placing these one at a time. But let's say you want to have precision. Like I want to put one here and want to put one here without accidentally placing over these ones. That's when I would use Island Designer app and use this custom design. So I could precisely put it where I want it. Yeah, so those are the few ways that you can place down patterns. Alright, so my last tip here is sometimes I place white tiles all around on the ground where I want a pattern to be. And the great thing is You can replace that white pattern with anything else and it will automatically change all of them. So if you're experimenting between different paths and different flooring, you can easily do that instead of having to redo everything. So let's say I downloaded a QR code online. Let's just say I'm actually just copying it over to there, so this will also be brick. If I replace this design, it'll actually place it where the white tiles were. So that's a much faster way of testing out different patterns. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, give it a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. I'll be doing more tutorial videos based off your suggestions, and I'll be going more in depth as we grow together. Thanks for watching and good luck in the giveaway.